Inspiration Corner: How to induce the right inspiration that transforms your life from the inside out, by Anthony L. Williams. Change your mind, change your future. Inspiration 1: Unconscious Incompetence. Quotations. Take inventory of your life today. If your future self will not thank you for taking the steps that you are presently taking, stop in your tracks. It's time to rethink your path. End of quotations. If it is true that the beliefs we hold about ourselves are the ones that shape our lives the most, and it is, then equally true that when we expand our views about ourselves, it will expand our lives. We owe it to ourselves to live the best life possible. So, how do we see ourselves is the question. Are our views about ourselves empowering or disempowering us? Every few months, we should take a good look at our lives. Take inventory of where we are in relation to our goals. Then, we should set a different mental sail to navigate the storms of life. It is said that every cell in the human body is replaced every 11 months. Thus, every 11 months, we physically become totally new beings. Here it makes perfect sense to expand our consciousness also, since nothing stays the same. So, expand or regress. The choice is ours. An answer is found by examining our conscious mind. Many of us are living in a state of mental incompetence. I am talking in the context of how to really attain our goals. What it takes to realize that success. The truth hurts. So don't read this book if you don't want to hear it. In parentheses, the truth. Just go ahead and ask yourself, what is it that you really want out of life? What is your life goal? Then ask yourself, how are you going to get it? And what is the plan? I am betting that most people reading this book don't even have the slightest idea what it is that they want out of life. Most people never even thought to ask themselves that question. Therefore, they never saw fit to ask how, or more importantly, why. Quotations. If you want to walk, you must first think about it. If you want to control your life, you must first control your thinking. End of quotations. Don't let your mind be like a wild horse. Control it, or it will destroy you. Will you use a computer that was programmed in the 80s to do an important task today? Of course, you would not. But that is similar to what we do when we are not consciously learning new concepts. Our brains are the most complex computers known to man. We must learn to program our computers for success with the right software. If we don't consciously decide what and how we will think, it will be decided for us. What will happen is that we will unconsciously pick up some negative habits, in parentheses, programming, that will destroy our lives. This is why it is so important to take the time and consciously reprogram our conscious minds for success. Nonetheless, this is why the aforementioned questions are so important to ask oneself. These questions put things in perspective as far as our thinking is concerned. They allow us to uncover our unconscious incompetence. Once we have arrived at this destination, we are really at the starting point of positive personal change. The journey has indeed begun. We must know where we came from and know where we are to control where we are heading. So now we know that we don't know what we want to do with our lives. It's time to sit down and do some soul searching. Decide where you want to be in 5 years. Write down our life's goal and how we plan on achieving this goal. Don't be concerned that it may change, because it just might. And we will discuss that in a later chapter. But for now, let's run with what we have written down. Know that life is full of surprises. Today is the present, so receive and unwrap it. End of Inspiration 1.